Many people quit in their meditation practice because they don't think they can control their mind. Well, if you're thinking 60 to 70,000 thoughts in one day, the majority of those thoughts are the same thoughts as the day before. And they're hardwired, automatic attitudes and thoughts. They're typically happening behind the scenes of your awareness. Thoughts like, I'll never change, it's too hard, my life isn't very good, I'll never find love in my life, I'll never find the right job. These are the thoughts that people think constantly every day. So then when those thoughts start coming to the surface in their meditation practice, the moment they start realizing they can't control those thoughts, they give up. And they buy into the belief that they're not very good at meditation. But let's start by framing this a little differently. The moment you become conscious of those unconscious thoughts, and you decide not to put your attention and your energy behind them, that's a victory. In other words, the moment you start noticing those thoughts, and instead of reacting to them, just observing them, you are beginning to know thyself. If you notice then in your meditation practice that your body is in a program and it's busy every single day doing a lot of things, and it wants to get up and go do something. It wants to begin to habituate on autopilot. And you become aware that your body wants to do that. And instead of responding to the body as the mind and getting up and quitting, if you can settle it back down into the present moment, that's a victory as well. Because you're saying then that your body is no longer the mind, you're the mind. And those victories add up. Every time you work on overcoming some aspect of your old personality, there's a liberation of energy. And we've measured this on students all around the world, because as they keep returning the body back into the present moment, the body is the servant to the mind, and just like training any animal, sooner or later it's going to acquiesce. And when it does, there is a liberation of energy. And that's available energy for you to use to heal. That's available energy for you to begin to create a new future. So then we said in the last episode that the process of change is breaking the habit of the old self and reinventing the new self. It's pruning synaptic connections and sprouting new connections. So it makes sense then, if you are going to transition from the old self to the new self, and you decide, what thoughts do I want to fire and wire in my brain? And you begin to put all of your energy in installing those thoughts neurologically in your brain. The act of firing and wiring over and over again begins to assemble new neurological networks. Now, neural networks are gangs of neurons that have been fired and wired together that relate to a thought, a memory, a behavior. The body begins to assemble new circuits, so it becomes more automatic. So it makes sense then, if you keep firing and wiring those thoughts and they begin to assemble into automatic neurological networks, and you do it over and over again, those thoughts are going to begin to become familiar to you. Then the thought in your mind literally becomes the experience, and experience enriches the brain.